Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do K episode 10 review. Now, of course, before I get started, look down in the description below for the link to this week's episode of K. Now, that being said, all right, and then no takes, all right, no fucking takes, all right. I don't give a fuck. Right now, I don't care, all right. I'm in chill mode right now. No takes. So, that being said, the episode, there was good shit when it came to this episode. Like, there was when we see Homra. And by the way, Homra, they have a lot of dudes. Which surprised me, because I'm like, where the fuck did all these guys come from? Like, it was, it's like the main batch of guys that we see almost all the time when it comes to Homra. Kusanagi, Yara, that one guy with like, the chubby dude with the blonde hair. Anna, of course, and, like a few others that we've seen before on a relative occasion. But then, there's like a bunch of fodder motherfuckers, and it's like, what the hell? Like, there's a whole fucking platoon of just Red Klansmen. Because at first, I always believed that the Sector 4 blue guys, they outnumbered the red guys, but no, my bad. The red guys outnumber them fucking heavy. It's like a sea of red. It's like, what the fuck? So, and then, like, they went into the high school, and they took that shit over with the fucking iron fist. They're like, you know what? Where is this guy? Where is he? You tell us his location right now, and we will leave you alone. We will try our best not to hurt you. I mean, of course, there are no promises, because, we are Homra. So, okay, alright, it was good, it was cool. And what I will say is that Fushimi, I can clearly see that amongst Sector 4, he's the guy who just likes fighting. Like, he has retained that essence of Homra, where apparently, Homra, these guys, they enjoy the fight. Well, not all of them, because, there's Kusanagi, and he's real chill. But there's Yada. Mikoto has, not really a issue with, not fighting. But when it comes to battles, he won't stop. He'll be like, fuck you, Red Tornado, yeah, he'll do some crazy shit. So, he can go the distance. And, we see this kind of attitude retained in Fushimi, because Fushimi, he acts his own men. He's like, yo, when are we gonna start the raid? It's like, bro, this is Sector 4, okay? You should know by now. We are a military base function unit underneath the 4th king, the blue king, Munakata Reishi. We are a fucking army. Well, not army, but they kind of structured themselves like an actual platoon, like a police force. And in a police force, in a platoon, there has to be order, because order maintains chaos. But the problem here is that Fushimi's like, you know what? He's scratching his actual Homra clan symbol. He's like, you know what? When's the raid? Fuck this shit, man. I want to go in there right now. I want to fuck some dudes up. I want to start killing niggas. All right. So Fushimi, for a guy wearing glasses, pretty fucked up dude. I mean, I'm a fucked up dude. Straight shit. But Fushimi's fucked up too. So maybe when you have these things on you, you're a fucked up dude. I mean, who knows? Fuck it. I mean, hey. Alright, I like some creepy shit. Alright, I do. I won't get into detail, but fuck it. Alright, I'm letting you know right now. So, it's not like crazy. Fuck it. Alright, I said enough already. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Now, interaction between Mikoto and Munakata. This is very important. Why is it? Because at the beginning, when we see, and I don't know how Kukuri can actually see the Sword of Damocles. That kind of surprised me. I'm like, how? Don't you need psychic powers in order to see the Sword of Damocles? That's what I originally thought. Because she couldn't see Neko, and Neko, she's a strain. So I don't know. It's very iffy. It's very iffy. But what I will say is that when you see the sword of democracy that he has over him, it's damaged. It's like there's shit like breaking apart from it, and it's like, whoa, like that's a sign, bro. That's a sign that you need to like relinquish your powers because you can't contain them anymore. Like, you know, like it's getting very serious. And when we see the confrontation between Munakata and Mikoto, Munakata says, he's like, you know what? Your powers, like your Vice Helm level is reaching its brink. And at this point, your sword will fall. And then there'll be another crater, like another tragedy. And Munakata, Mikoto, he's mad chill. He's like, you know what? Let me take care of my shit, and you do your shit, right? I'm Team Red. Let Team Red do their own shit, and let Team Blue do their own shit. So leave us the fuck alone. And it's kind of like, no, because you have not only do you have innocent high school students in the area, but also you have your own clansmen. And if this swords fall, these people will die. They will die. And we saw the supposed aftermath where, like in his own dream, we see that the entire area is like wasteland. It's completely wastelanded. So yeah, it's gonna be a problem. It really is, because, you know, Munakata, Mikoto, I'm going to assume that he has a plan or like a fail-safe in case if he does lose control of his powers. But the question is who will take up the reins of the Red King after he has extinguished all his powers, or after he loses control, whatever it is. And I want to say Kusanagi, but I don't see it because he's really, really chill. I want to say Yata, because when we see, you see, the reason why I'm going to say Yata is because Kusanagi played a key role in this episode. Not only when it came to letting Munakata talk with Mikoto, but also Kusanagi does two things. First, he talks to Yata, and then he talks to Mikoto. Now, what happens here is that he talks to Yata about, you know, maintaining your temper, not losing control and shit, and like, you know, like you're really important to the actual team and all, and like, you know, all this stuff. At the same time, he talks to Mikoto about how back in the day he used to go off the handle, and how back in the day he never thought that he'd be actual, like he never thought that he'd be a king, but in fact that was the case. And when he became a king, he could maintain his composure. He thought of the group instead of himself. It was the group first and then the individual. So, and I kind of see that maybe this paradigm between Yata being similar to Mikoto before he became the king. So that may happen, like that may be the case, because Yata, because again, I originally thought that it was going to be Totsuka who was going to take over as the king position, but then he died, clearly, like he was killed. So the best next choice may be Yata, maybe, but then again, we'll have to see, because again, the fact that he's talking to Yata about maintaining your composure and you know, like don't lose grip of yourself, like when he did with the Fushimi, how Fushimi was saying his name over and over again, you know, like Misaki-kun, Misaki-kun, and like he was fucking with him, and then that really pissed off Yata. But at the same time, apparently he's talking to Mikoto, and how Mikoto back in the day was almost the same way before he became the king. So like again, I see the paradigm. And if in fact Mikoto does either lose control or his powers fizzle out or whatever, or he dies, then the kingship may pass on to Yata. Maybe, probably. That's right now, that's what I'm going towards, Yata. But then again, of course, this may also go to Kusanagi, but we're not too sure. And by the way, we saw a little bit, you know, just a little smidget of bonding between Kusanagi and Aoisawa, but you know, it was over the phone. In fact, that's how she convinces him to let in Munakata to speak with Mikoto. And then, after that whole entire thing, we actually see at some point, like we see the like space-time like thing, like you know how like Neko does her thing, and then like apparently her, Kuro and Shiro, they like blitz through all of Sector 4. So her powers are still in effect. And in fact, I think that the only person that knows, no, you can know that the powers are being that her powers are being used, but you need to see them actually being produced. Unless you're a king, because a king, they can see it, or like if they catch it, then they can disperse their powers away. Like when we see Munakata, Munakata did the same thing. When like we have Neko make like a zone, and then we have him like walk through that zone, and like the zone like breaks down and shit. So, but then again, you know what? See, the thing here is that I really wonder, why is it that Mikoto's powers are like near the brink this quickly? Because he said that as a king I never act, and it's like, what? So I mean, very strange shit, very strange shit. But at the end of the conversation, again, we have Munakata, we have Mikoto, and Mikoto, like, they go their separate ways in a sense where, let me do me and you do you. All right, I'm gonna go catch this guy because he killed Totsuka, and you do your thing. If you're gonna try and stop me, go ahead, but don't fuck with my shit right now. And even though they're friends and they're kings, because they're part of the same kinsmanship. The thing here is that right now the goal is to find the guy who killed Totsuka, and all individuals that stand in our way, terminated. They get Homra, all right? They get Homra with a D. Me, they get fucked up. All right, but that's the chapter, and I mean the chapter. That's the episode. And when you take a look at the preview of next week's episode after the credits, I think that we're gonna actually see the Colorless King in action. Oh yeah, that reminds me of one last thing. Apparently, the Colorless King, former King Miwa, he isolated himself from like the rest of like the city, and like went to the mountains. Which, yeah, because it makes sense. Because apparently the Colorless King, he's a trickster, or his powers are unknown in full. Like not even like the Gold King or the Silver King or the Green King, if he exists, or if he or she exists somewhere. Haven't seen them yet, but whatever. Apparently the Colorless King, like their powers are like full blown unknown. Like there's no legitimate justification as to what their foundation of power is. So, but it's good though. I like it. So we'll see, because I believe that because we see a new sword, Damocles, and this sword looks silver-ish, not really colorless, but more silver, and silver's a color. So I don't know. Like we'll see. We'll fucking see. So King of Lightning, be sure to of course rate, comment, and subscribe as always. And I'm signing out. Rating is gonna be somewhere in between okay and good. It was good overall, in my opinion, but the pacing, it was kind of slow. It was kind of slow. The animation was good. The story progression was there. The character interaction between Mikoto and Munakata, it was there. But the pacing, it was like, it was slow. It was slow. It was slow. But, I'll give it a good. Alright, I'll give it a good because even though it was slow pacing, we have 3 good things off the gate. So, yeah, rating overall good. Once again, King Lightning. Look down in the description below for the link to this week's episode of K. And I'm signing out. Be sure to, once again, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace! Have a nice day.